Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start with eyeliner. By the way, I hate when I get it smeared everywhere. I am going to be using the INGLOT Gel Liner 77. Has become one of my favorite. I just hate it when I have to remove it because it's so difficult. It's annoying. Okay, so I am going to use the MAC to 10 brush. And obviously because I am not incorporating any shadows or anything for this look, I am going to make my eyeliner as thick, but not that very just weird thick. I'm gonna go ahead and just give it some type of contour. I like to call it contour just because eyeliner does shape your eye. You can make it look smaller, it can make it look bigger. It just depends on how you work it with your eye shape. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is just grab this brush, and what I like to do is start from basically the inner part here of the eye with the brush. So I'm just gonna outline upwards. So basically, like if you're gonna make a oval, not oval, but like, how do I say, like a rainbow type of shape. And when I do that, I am going to flick a line outwards. Just exactly like this. When I do flick out that basically that line, what I'm going to do is just bring another line back to the inward one, a little above it, and just bring it down. It's gonna look very funky at the beginning, but that's because obviously we are first shaping the eyeliner. But don't worry, just because with the same brush you're going to start flicking it outwards, just like this. And by any means, you can always go in back with concealer, eye makeup remover, just to fix any issues. There, you see that? I fucked up already. But it's okay though, there's nothing impossible that you can't fix, so it failed, unfortunately. But anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and continue filling it in. Can you guys see how dark this gel eyeliner is? I love it. I just love. Before I was using the Bobbi Brown, thank you. Before I was using the Bobbi Brown one, and honestly, I used to go in with the NYC liquid liner Black Noir, and it just kind of like, I did like that process, but I felt like it was a extra step I had to do that. I feel like it wasn't necessary, but it was necessary just because I wanted my eyeliner to look super dark. But you know, it's all about the makeup, so if you gotta make it matte black, make it matte black, and you do that extra step. Alright, so just fill this in this way. And of course, just like eyebrows, eyeliners are sisters, not twins. So I'm going to grab a flat shader brush just like this. I like to make sure it's really small, very flat, precise, just because brushes like that, the bristles are perfected just to the way you want them. Oh, I wonder there's hair somewhere. And basically I'm just taking any concealer, putting some on my hand obviously, with the same brush. That's you, how can I explain it? You have to make sure that your brush is really dense flat, just because if it's thicker it's going to be harder for you, and just going to start fixing and adjusting, and eventually it's just going to mess up the whole look. So I feel like this brush just works perfectly for me. And it came in a $5 palette that I purchased. It was like an LA color ones. So what I'm doing here is basically cleaning all the outer area. And every time you do clean it, don't go back in with it, because it's going to have some eyeliner that you removed in it. I mean, if you try to redo it again, you're basically going to bring more eyeliner downwards and mix it with concealer. It's just going to make a total mess. So just try to clean it as well as when you're cleaning the eyeliner. There you go. So my wing is perfected there. Not exactly how I want it to be, but hey, at least it doesn't look jaggedy, right? So now that I've cleaned it, I bring concealer downwards. You don't really have to worry about it, because of course I still haven't done my concealer, my full face makeup yet. Well, I do have foundation, I just don't have concealer or any powders or anything. So obviously if you have concealer, don't worry about cleaning it up, because you're gonna blend it out once you really do apply that the concealer. And I should have my glitter, but I don't know where it's at. So I have a few assistants here helping me. Do you mind passing me the in the first drawer? No, the first one. Yeah, girl, you know. Thank you. Alright, so she handed me down, of course, one of my favorite glitters. of this year, which would be the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter and Midnight Cowboy, which is a very gold one. So for this type of look, you want to make sure you have something precise. It can be any glitter, it can be a loose glitter, it can be a liner, basically any type of glitter. I also do use with the same brush, I do use the LIT Cosmetics liquid glitter glue, and basically what you do with that is you dip the brush in, you apply wherever you want it, then you apply the glitter in that exact area, then you apply the clear glue. But in this case, this one has a very precise brush here, so it's gonna be super simple. And what I'm gonna go ahead and do is basically take the same eyeliner and start in the inward part where I started my eyeliner. And I just start flicking little strokes. You really don't want to go ham crazy the first time because it's gonna drag the eyeliner. And you do get eyeliner on the brush, just go ahead and clean it on your hand just to make it easier. Alright, so I'm going to just keep doing the same thing. Follow that same trend. Just keep working it. Someone's blowing up someone's phone today. Obviously, these people in my house. Alright. So, this is my first layer. I do like to go in with a second layer of glitter above it. But I first wait to let it dry. Just because if I don't, it's going to transfer over to my lid and it's going to be really hard to remove. So, just let it dry. You know. Okay, I feel like it's kind of dry, so I'm just gonna go in with the eyeliner back again, just filling in more, making it as pigmented and dense as I fully can. I feel like glitter and liner can never go wrong. Like, you can pull it off any time of the day. You can go out for breakfast, out to a party, your birthday, your funeral. I'm just kidding on that one, but of course, this makes it look really good. I got it on my lid. You see what I mean? Wait. Don't be a desesperado like I am. And if that happens, just go in quickly with a flat brush and clean out the glitter, which it'll be a little complicated, but don't worry, like I said, there's nothing makeup can't be fixed with. So just let it dry, of course. And as you can see, the eyeliner is very thick, but because you are applying glitter, it's kind of diffusing away of how thick your eyeliner is. And obviously you want it to be as noticeable since we have no shadows. You want to make sure the eyeliners are the focus of the show. Man. Okay, so I applied one eyelash off camera, obviously. And I'm going to apply the other one. Here, oh my god, I feel like I'm ruining my eyelashes. These are my favorite. They are by LUXY Lash in style WESTSIDE. Unfortunately, I use them too much then I run them quickly, which they are mink and need to last up to 25, but I don't know how long they last me. Anyways, let me go ahead and coat my eyelashes, but meanwhile, let me read. Give me 1 second. So, I got a cute message on Snapchat. Obviously, I want to start vlogging. I don't know yet, just because obviously I'm a new YouTuber. I don't know exactly what I'm going to be talking about or doing, but I feel like a vlog would definitely be something fun incorporated here on my channel besides makeup. Let me read it to you guys. So I put on Snapchat saying wanting to start a vlog, which I think, see or no? And someone said, yes girl, love the way you do your makeup, and unfortunately I haven't gotten the chance to let you doll me up. Obviously someone here, same area as me, but I told my friend, I'm not gonna say the name, to go to you for a photo shoot. She told me ever since then she loves your videos and how amazing you are. Keep it up. That is super cute. I am doing freelancing makeup. That's something I love to do as well. So not only for YouTube or anything, but I do makeup on the side here locally in my area because I am now in Nebraska and Omaha. So let me go ahead while I wait for my eyelash to dry up a little bit. For the glue to get tacky, I'm going to rip that really quick here. There you go. Okay, so my glue on my eyelash has gotten a little bit tacky now. Just a little blow, even though that's not sanitary. Just to make sure it for sure is. You know what? Something about nighttime recording, even when I do voiceover on the other videos, it's at nighttime. My voice seems to get raspy, like manly raspy. And it's not cute. I don't like it. So the way I apply my eyelash is obviously I want to place the mirror under my actual real lashes. And when I do one with my false lashes, I basically I lay them over the real ones. And I want to make sure I first center them in the middle. Then look to the side, make sure the outer corner is also stuck. We don't want that sticking out. And then I go in with the inner corner, just gonna like give it a little push. There you go. I think it's time for me to open a new pack of the same lashes, just because these ones I feel like I can tell the difference between this side and this side here. So I like to first comb my eyelashes, then apply the false ones after maybe a minute or two once the mascara is applied, just because that way I don't have to ruin the mink ones. And once they are on my lids, I go with the tweezers, any tweezers like this, they're pointy flat, and I compress them together. One reason I do that is because I want to make sure that my false lashes and the real lashes blend together. And another way, just in case my glue wasn't enough on any corner, I know I have my false lashes compressed with the real ones, and that ensures for them not to fall off. So, you know, just a smart way. Gotta make it work. Okay, so that's done. Of course, eyes are done up here. So now it's time for me to do some highlighting. And I'm going to be using the LA Girl concealer in Creamy Beige, which is a super affordable concealer, and just start highlighting. I look super tan at the moment. I don't know why. We're in December, about to be January. Snow season. No sun out. I don't know. Anyways, so just do my thing, you know. But yeah, I was saying I want to start a vlog, but I'm kind of, I don't know if it's shyness. I don't know if I want to be too open about stuff. I mean, obviously I'm not going to go ahead and say, hey, you know what, this and this and that in my account, this is going on with my family, blah, blah, you know, things like that. Obviously not in those ways. But I definitely do want to give you guys a little bit of, you know, of my life. You know, like fun adventures, maybe trips, hanging out with my cousins over here. You want to say hi, JoJo? No. She doesn't want to come in the video. She's just saying, what about you, Ashley? Because they're not ready. They're going to sleep. So, and by the way, shout out to them just because they're the ones helping me with record and focusing on the camera. Obviously, one of it's so funny because me and one of them were talking, Jessley, and she said, well, when you do make it, I want to make sure that you don't leave me out, you know, and I don't get paid, so I'm going to have to make you sign a contract, which is so hilarious. But, of course, I'm always going to keep my family who supported me, no names, shade, but yeah, definitely, I'm always going to think about them. And I think this is enough highlighting. I over-exaggerate. The one thing with this concealer is that if you don't hurry up and blend, it's going to dry up on your face. Okay, so I'm going to one of my kind of clean Dirty Beauty blenders, and I'm using this rose water by Measurable Difference and spraying it. Obviously, it's going to be a simple look, but I want it to be as glam as possible. And I just kind of tap it so it won't be too damp to the point where it starts bleeding, like literally my concealer and my foundation. So I blend, 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 blend it all the way. Okay, I want to make sure that I don't get it on the eyeliner. Actually, as a matter of fact, what I'm going to go ahead and do is just adjust this eyeliner just because it looks so jaggedy. Ooh, girl, kill it. Yeah, so what I love about these concealers, they have such a precise brush that honestly, that's what helps. Super affordable and super convenient to have them. Really good quality too. It's not cooperating. It's not cooperating, but whatever. We're gonna have to work with what we got. I feel like this will be my first actual talking video here on YouTube. Do you guys think so? Or is this like, I think I do have one. I don't know. I have to look back. I feel like I always do voiceovers, but the reason I do voiceovers is because I have so much family in my house. And everyone's loud, especially the little kiddos. And obviously, I don't want to be too ghetto and have all the noise to the point where you can't hear me. Oh my god, my lips are super chapped. That is disgusting. And I'm sorry if this video becomes super long, but I just wanted to, you know, talk to you guys. Make sure that it's not always voiceovers. It's already late at night. What time is it? It's 10:20. I should be asleep by now. I really should, but priorities call my name, you know? My cousins are over there in the back just kind of like, can you hurry up? Okay, so there you go. This is blended out. I need to clean this mirror really quick just because I feel like it's super dirty. Alright, so let's blend it out. What do you guys think? Is it looking cool? Yeah? No? Now I'm taking another LA concealer, and this is in the shade Toast. I feel like this concealer, it's my second one that I've ever used, lasts me so long, honestly. Just because I don't cream conceal all the time. Just because I feel like if I'm going to be extravagant on my eyes, I feel like even if with cream, I still have to go in with powder. But the point is, I don't do a lot of cream. So what I like to do is I don't take it too far. Just make sure that I keep it in this area here. Let's do a little bit on the nose, because obviously when you need to contour this nose line, it's this area right here. It's kind of crooked, huh? Okay, I should have not done that. So I'm over here to make sure I got the jawline. I'm not going to bother with, obviously, my contouring under my bottom lip, just because my lips are super chapped. And again, the same thing with the brush. By the way, this is a new brush that I just recently purchased from Makeup Geek, and it's the cheek highlighter brush. But me, I like to use it to blend my cream contour. And I just blend in circular motions. I don't know why, but lately I've been cream concealing. Maybe it's the brush. I think it's the brush. I think that's what it is. And let me know if I'm blocking the makeup. Well, not you guys, but I'm telling my cousins in the back there. I feel like all the highlight was gone. I need some of that. Okay. And the way I like to blend the contour here on my cheek basically is I kind of like do I duck your face or kind of like just look at it. Ew, that sounded gross. Anyways, I like to blend it upwards this way. And then kind of like grin just to make sure I hug this right here. You know, that little shush right here? Just like a cup hugging my, basically my apple here. But I do like to blend it upwards. And obviously, sometimes it looks harsh, but you can always go in and clean it with baking powder if you are going to bake. The same thing on the other area. Bring it all the way to it hugs your cheek. I'm having a lot of texture on my skin. I don't like it. Winter time always messes with my skin really bad. And I'm looking for a really good face oil as well too, so my skin won't feel super dried out. But yes, just keep blending and blending. My lips are super chapped, you guys. Okay, now that I feel like that's blended, I'm probably gonna look super tan, super tan. I go in with the brush. Basically what I'm gonna go ahead and do is just softly blend upwards. I don't want to be too crazy about it because once you start blending, it can get a little harsh. So blend slowly. Try to be patient just because with dark concealer, things can go the wrong way. Like this one, I feel like it's already going bad here. I'm trying to blend it out as much as possible and bring it upwards, you know, just to make sure. Then I'm gonna go in back with the same concealer, just because I feel like I ruined it, with the cream contour shade. Alright, so of course I do have smaller beauty blenders. I just forgot to wet them. My lazy self is going to squish just the tip of the beauty blender. The tip of the beauty blender. Oh my god, this song is so nasty. Anyways, yeah, and basically blend it with the tip and also on the side. For people like me who have wider noses, I do like to go in with a little extra more concealer just to make sure it doesn't look as wide as it is. We want to make sure I got surgery done. I want to make sure my nose looks a little snatched. And it's hard. I still haven't figured out a perfect way. Like, I know the way I contouring things works, but I feel like I still haven't gotten to the level where I'm like, okay, I think I'm a pro now. I think I am. I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier translucent powder. And again, I didn't wet the beauty blender. It's okay. Just gonna use this rose water. This right here. And start baking. Oh my god. I am a terrible person. I get it all over the mirror. So when you do want to bake, you want to look upwards like this. Because if you look down, all the little creases are going to start getting in the way and make it super hard for you to keep this from creasing. It's really, really, really weird. Anyways, and I do bring the baking all the way inwards. And I like, wherever I have pores, I like to dab really hard just to make sure I mattify those areas. And I don't bring it all the way out just because I want my skin to look dewy after a certain while. And that's where my highlight's going to go, so I try not to mattify it. Because there'd be no point of trying to glow and have it matte, you know? Like I said, the same thing as the other side. Bring it inward. So my girls who have white nose out there like me, this is going to work. I promise. Alright, let me make this as quick as possible. Of course, again with the tip, just make that line. And I go ahead and mattify everything else like this. With my forehead, I don't get too crazy just because I don't feel like it's too necessary, you know. I do crease on my forehead. I have like that old person crease, which I hate, but whatever. I'm just gonna let it bake there for a little bit, you know. Turn it off and then go in with my MAC Fix Plus, which I need to buy one, a new one. Oh yeah, I need a new one. Basically, I'm just gonna take this rose water and just give myself some life here. Don't judge me. I know, I just used up a whole bottle. But I love just basically misting on my face just because all my powders are going to melt in my skin, will make it last, and all of that. A simple look is always a good, nice look, no matter what. So if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget, I will be uploading more videos and maybe eventually start a vlog. Not start a vlog, different channel, but we'll start vlogging. Just let me know what you guys think, okay?